not say do not weep, for not all tears are equal.
Hello. We're here. I love the new Patrons coffer. I think it looks actually so cool. Let's find the right one here. Yeah, it's colored key. This one. Okay. I actually will have a short coming out on it tomorrow, but I was messing around with it on my Zoja Cam, which is my character I have specifically designed for uh, for making content and like shorts on. I gotta remember what timer I was at because I am timing. We're gonna be doing our deed completion character again. Um, okay, 3:52:09. I really want the milestone and the weapons. Yeah, it's really cool. Like, it's one of those things where, like, it genuinely looks so much cooler than I expected. I'll show you some of the footage I got of the mount too, because I worked on this literally today. Like, here's the mount. The whole thing just looks incredible. It really gives me the same feeling of like this elven armor, but like it gives me the same feeling of like this elven armor and what this should what the elven armor should look like for like Rings of Power. I genuinely think like the coffer is what we should be seeing with like for what you would expect for ancient Noldorian armor. So I would love to see something like this show up for Rings of Power. Will that happen? Probably not, but I can dream. Oh, I gotta switch the key for this because I don't want to be like bumping. Not F11. We're gonna set that to F1 for reset and then start the timer again. Oh, global hotkey's not on. There we go. Yeah, Noldorian is the vibe, and I'm here for it. All right, so last time we did this character, it'd been a while because I was very focused on anniversary, and we're actually not going to do anniversary stuff right now. Gosh, I have a lot to mess with. Because I get the mount. Okay, we're going to actually go ahead and put this on because it just looks really cool. And I want to put it on. Gloves, helmet, pants, shoulder pads, and where's the cloak? There it is. There we go. Boom. And then we've got a weapon aura that, like, weapon auras are weird because, like, you can't, like, you have to put a weapon aura in a slot and then once it's in the equipment slot, then you can put it in a cosmetic slot, which I think is so strange. But whatever. I'm not going to complain. Alright. I got the... I have so much random crap here. Okay, we need to... We need to find... Enduring Wisdom. So, you're probably wondering, why aren't I... So much random crap. My Lotro story now available in... Yeah, literally. Might be wondering why we're not doing anniversary celebration for deeds. Well, there is a reasoning behind this. Mostly because the deeds, so mostly because in order for us to maximize deed completion, well, anniversary is a slog, but this is actually a completionist character. So we're going to be, we're, like, the goal of this character is to complete the deed log, which means we are going to need to do the anniversary scavenger hunt. But one of the things that we have to do as part of it as well is it's better to do it at a higher level. And so I'm actually putting off the anniversary until we're higher level. So that way doing like the area door cards and things like that goes significantly faster. We can untrack Hengstacer Farms. Alright, so we're going to be giving... this is part of our month... We are also going to be doing our monthly Lotro code giveaway. I have a total of 5 codes that we will be giving away today. So be on the lookout. But today we are going to be questing in... it ends on the 12th. My game just crashed? And my activity feed is completely borked. So that's a choice. Okay, not really sure what happened there, but I can't see my activity feed right now. Let me pull it up on stream. Well, I don't know. I'll keep it off right now, and hopefully I can see things as they come in with the alerts. If not, then we will cry. Just don't cause chaos, because I can't thank people. It's okay, it's just stream elements.
You don't have any friends. Nobody
And
likes
I
you.
can't even read who that is. David Boozherd, I think is what that said. Thank you for the follow. Why is this not set up correctly? David Bronzebeard. That's what it's supposed to be. Not Boozherd. Okay. inventory cleanup is going to be priority number 1 right now.
Good day.
Also, hello, Task. I'm very bright and shiny.
Could I speak with you a moment? How can I be of service?
Alright, then we need to do inventory cleanup. I might regret this decision, but we're going to do a destroy all. Or not destroy all, sell all. And then all of these cosmetics I already put in my wardrobe. So you can destroy those. I'm gonna quick click organize. Don't really want any of these, although I think I can sell those. Equip all of those. Now we have a hawk. Oh yeah, that I think starts my next, what's its face? Okay. Perfect. Alright, there we go. We got it. We're all squared away. Now, we can begin questing in the Shire to, we are going to, I don't remember what my shortcut is for the deed log. But we did all of Arid Luin. See, it's where we got this. And now we're going to do the Shire.
Can I take a moment of your time? Might I speak with you a moment?
And while we start this adventure, we're going to give away our first Lotro point code. This is how this is going to work. I do this very chaotically because I am chaos. I am literally just going to drop them in chat. And it is going to be first come, first serve. It will get dropped in both the Twitch and the YouTube chat. So they're coming. First set of 100 Lotro points is coming in 3, 2, 1. Oh, and okay. It doesn't. Why is it not sending on Twitch? Hello. There. Golly.
Just a moment.
Starting to sound like a day that ends in Y. Yeah, things breaking is definitely like a day that ends in Y for me. Postmaster Proudfoot. I don't want to start that quest yet. Do I not have... Oh, there we go.
Could you help me with something?
Stay and have some tea.
Okay, hiders and seekers. You're hiding here.
Good day.
Hello there. Might I speak
Oh, I
with you a
don't
moment?
want to do those because A, this character's not buying a house, and B,
Hi there. You give me a moment. Good day.
if I do, like, that doesn't give me any deeds. Although there might be deeds that are required for... might be deeds that are required for doing, Bro, my brain. It can't. There might be deeds that are required for housing, but I don't think so, because that would be kind of silly. Outside of just having a deed where you buy a house.
Might I speak with you a moment?
There are deeds related to exploring neighborhoods? Okay. Well, exploring neighborhoods is not bad. That's Bongo Bofin. We are going to have to grab Bongo. Did the... How blind am I? The urge to put off Bamboo Bobbin. I feel like I want to put it off, but at the same time, I was like, I might as well just grab it while I'm here in Mickle Delving. Right, exactly. I think I just lean more towards, like, I just want to get it done, like, as soon as possible. Nope, do not guide to Mickle Delving. Although I guess I could have, but whatever. Did bingo on one tune and never again. I have been working on bingo on multiple tunes. I actually don't mind it too much. It could be a lot worse than it is. Oh, I need to change my sponsorship thing. Because Hidden Talent went under, which means I don't have them as a sponsor anymore.
Cannot a body be left alone?
What, did I
Lovely
not
day, isn't it?
actually hit continue on that? Oh my gosh, I'm such a goof. Don't mind the quest so much as bingo personally infuriates me as an individual.
Good day. Good day. Might I have a word with you? Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
It's not that I don't like the quests, it's that I don't like the person.
A lovely day, isn't it?
I think bingo honestly is kind of growing on me.
A lovely day, isn't it?
A pleasant day to you.
Not even like a rash though. Like I'm honestly like the beginning of his quests, I'm like, really, you're gonna make me do all of this stuff for you? But then like as I've been doing stuff for him in the troll shaws, it's honestly been really fun. Even though he's very ridiculous, like he's kind of an enduring character. The answer is that you like Willem Whisker. I don't know what that is. Yes, I do. I genuinely love the Troll Shaws. It's one of my favorite areas to quest in. My top 3 areas in Eriador are, yo, what's up, Pippa Green? My top 3 areas to quest in Eriador are Evendeem, Trollshaws, and the Angle of Mathithel.
Did any of the food capture your fancy?
Okay, so now we're going to Tuckborough, which means we can do this next thing. Grab this. I never turned on Find the Path because I am a goofy goober. And honestly, I love the troll shots and the angle the most in Eriador. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know if it's a gear problem, but on my main, I was going to the angle, which is my first place, like first time going to the angle, and I fell in love with it like immediately. But like, I don't know if it's a gear thing, but I was dying so much. Oh, that's a nosy hobbit. Let's veer away. That, and then I think
Please, stay a moment.
you go to Tuckborough. I didn't actually see where that was. Needlehole. Needlehole is the opposite direction of Tuckborough.
I hope it's not a bother, but may I speak with you?
It's probably a combo of gear / riches and the fact that the angle is a huge jump in level. It's weird because it's level 40, like that's what it says, and I am level 40. And I just get absolutely, like, murked. What did I take for crafting? Forester, Tailor, Woodworker, and my Forester is at Journeyman, so that's good. Do I just have the inferior tools? Oh, we should start killing some wolves here. Because that is a Slayer deed we're going to have to do. There's a lot of overlap I've been learning between Palia and Lotro, which I think is kind of cool. Palia is like it's kind of an MMO. I don't know if it's actually considered an MMO or not, but basically it's like a 3D Stardew Valley. It's kind of the best way that I put it. It's a multiplayer. It's kind of like a multiplayer Stardew Valley. It's very whimsical. I didn't even know there was killing in Palia. Like hunting, specifically.
Oh, woe is me. Might I trouble you for some help?
Tales of the Shire, I genuinely think it is a good game. I think the problem with Tales of the Shire that a lot of people ran into is they ran out of stuff to do. And that was something, like... That's something that I would honestly even recommend, like, that I would have said they probably needed to do more of. Because pretty much the only thing you can do is cook, fish, forage, and gardening. And that's really about it. There's no other, like, major aspects to it, and that's where it definitely, like, dies out. Which is really unfortunate, because I genuinely think what they did was really fun. It just you kind of just run out of stuff to do. But also, I think for Weta, where this was their first video game, I think they actually did a fairly good job with their very first video game. And I think a lot of people just have really high standards for Weta because it's Weta. That they're like, oh, Weta's making a video game. They are clearly going to make something that's incredible. But making a video game is such a different beast. So I don't think you can really, like, fault Weta too much for that. I think they should have... I don't know what the playtesting side of Tales of the Shire was like. But yes, I definitely think they should... They, like... If they could have done it... they should have done maybe some additional playtesting to be like, okay, how long do you see yourself actually playing this? And then they can say, I could see myself playing this for a couple of hours, but unless I have more things to do than what's already there, I'll probably lose interest pretty quickly. And that's why for my, like, Tales of the Shire to fall asleep to, like, I want people, that series I have on YouTube, which I'm going to have to record another one for this week. I didn't these last couple of weeks because I was sick. But I still am sick. But one of the things that I've been doing is only playing for, like, an hour. A, so that way I don't burn myself out on it. And B, so that way people who are watching it can just relax and enjoy for an hour. Okay, looks like there are no more wolves right here right now, and I don't want to sit there and wait for them to respawn. Oh, speaking of... The part that I'm not looking forward to when it comes to Slayer deeds is when we get to the later areas of Eriador. Or just later areas of the game. And they're just gonna be like, oh hey, we're gonna drop a buttload of stuff. We're gonna make it so you have, like, the first group of enemies you have to defeat is 100, and then the second one is gonna be 350, and I'm gonna basically be, like, in the Misties or in the Trollshaws forever trying to complete these deeds. But I'm anticipating that by the time I actually get to the Misties, I'm going to be fairly over-leveled.
My thoughts were elsewhere. Might I trouble you for some help?
Okay, wait, Jolly, is that... I didn't actually read where that went. Okay. I see the icon now. Slayers and Explorers are why I love playing. Right, exactly. Now, for Arid Lewin, I had a route that I was doing, but for the Shire and Bree, I don't really have a route. I'm just kind of like, okay, we're just gonna do what we can, get through what we can. And hopefully be ready to just absolutely cook. I want all that accelerated experience. I have landscape difficulty on because there are deeds that do come with landscape. So I do have landscape difficulty equipped. Some of the Shire Slayers count in the Yonder Shire, namely wolves, brigands, I think harvest flies, and likewise in Breland. Some of the Slayers overlap in the Barrow Downs. I knew the Barrow Downs overlap because the Barrow Downs is considered in Breland. I have yet to actually see the Yonder Shire ones go over, but I also think I've only checked out the questing deeds, so that might just be different. But yeah, I will not be doing the Stone of the Tortoise because I want to be overleveled unless I get to a point where I'm just not having fun. But I'm also worried that if I don't have leveling up as also part of like a motivation for what I'm doing, I'm gonna lose interest in this challenge. And that is something I don't want to do.
Please leave me to my sorrow.
That's actually a better weapon than what I have. It's this one, yeah. Which is kind of wild, but it is what it is. Okay, that should be everything here in Waymeet, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to head to Tuckborough because I have to run back to Mickle Delving for Bongo. Excuse me. I also have a really dumb idea for a stream that I'm going to do someday. Where I am going to play through the Epic. I'm going to take a character that I Valored to 150 and then play through the Epic. It sounds so stupid, but I think it would be really funny to do on stream. Such a vibe, yeah.
Please stay a moment.
Like, it wouldn't really, like, it would be considered illegal for, like, an actual, like, official speedrun.
Yes? Can I help you find something in particular?
See, and, like, that's the thing that sounds hilarious to me. A lot of those areas that you can't solo, just blowing through it because you're over level, or that like you shouldn't solo, I guess is the proper wording. Right, see, and that's kind of the thought, and my only, like, reservation to doing it on stream versus just recording it is I want to make a video talking about the story and kind of basically do, like, a, like a Lotro, the story so far kind of thing, and do an in-depth storyline talking about every single aspect of it between using the stream, but also like I would have to record just the gameplay, and that doesn't sound as interesting. Like, just streaming just my gameplay, unless I could figure out a way where, like, I could record the gameplay, but on one end, and still have my stream layout on another end. There's a lot of things I'd have to think through before I actually go through with it. Gooby, you're patchy. Right, the audio is not the problem. It's because I actually probably wouldn't even put in the gameplay audio. It's more of like the layout, because I would want to be able to take things that wasn't like my, oh my gosh, DJ, what is happening? Also, hi guys, welcome. I said that very, like, I'm not happy to see you, DJ and Gooby. I want you guys to know that's not the case. I'm very happy you guys are here.
Dear me, please don't leave yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Recovering from being sick. It's an adventure. Oh no, there's more of them. I think I do want to actually go. This is gonna sound real goofy, but for all the D&D nerds out there, I think I want to make a project where I actually take the epic quest lines of Lotro and write a D&D campaign that will allow the players to play through the epic of Lotro as a D&D campaign. I think that would be super fun, and it would be really interesting to see how the parties would form and like how they would handle certain boss fights and things like that. So that would be really cool. But exactly how I would do that, again, I don't know. It's kind of like one of those things where I'm like, I really want to do this, but I have, like, 0 time to actually put it together. Yeah, that was actually my planned task, was that everybody would end up at the pony together. And that would we would basically kind of have it where they would all have their own prologue sessions as individual characters, or like if we had more than one elf or something. Can I join as Jonkus the Jonkler? I hate it. I hope you know, Gooby, I hate it. He's a jonkler, and what does it mean to jonk? How does one jonk? Actually, before you answer that question, do I want to know the answer to that question? Isn't the goal of D&D player to get their DM to say thanks, I hate it? Usually I think my players, their goal is to make me quit. I'll have to ask my wife when she's done putting the baby down. The way you jonk is by jonking. I don't know, again, if I want to know the answer to this. I don't... That only gives me more questions, and I don't think I want to know.
This looks like just the thing. Wait, what's this?
But there are multiple times where me as the DM will make people... Doesn't mean anything, I made up the words. Yeah. It does sound like something that the teenagers are saying these days.
Might I have a word with you?
I changed my mind.
Because Gooby wants to play a D&D character called Jonkus the Jonkler.
Yeah, they do not say that.
My wife says that they don't say that, and she's a teacher, so she actually knows these things. Okay, I think we're getting... Oh, I have to go back to Tuckborough. Shoot. What? Oh, yeah. I saw that on my watch.
An adventure will be just the thing, but I will need your help.
And, yeah. Oh, sorry, chat. It was actually, like, a good thing. My dad just, like, complimented my baby in a way that was really cool, but also kind of sad because, I don't know if you heard, but she said hi, Goob. But my dad texted me saying that he sees a picture of my son, and he sees my mom's eyes, and my mom passed away 4 years ago? That's wild. It does not feel like it's been 4 years. So, that's, like, something that's, like, super sweet, and I'm glad that, like, that is there. But also, it's hard. Yeah, bittersweet is a very good way to put it. Oh, now that you're here, you can answer this question. Is it your guys' goal in D&D sessions to make me quit as the DM? No. No? What is your goal then, if it's not to make me quit? Well, that's boring. Because Task was saying it's like every D&D player's goal to make their DM say, thanks, I hate it. And so I figured it was your guys' goal to make me quit because you're just doing things that are so wild that it makes me say I quit.
No, I've always had fun, and a lot of times that just often makes you want to cry. But, you know.
So the goal is to have fun,
My thoughts were elsewhere.
and often that
I hope it's
makes
not
me
a
cry.
But may I speak with you?
Did she say? No, she said the goal was just to have fun in general.
How rude!
Oh, Lord have mercy. That's a lot of area. Having fun in this economy? Yeah, seriously. It's like when people say, oh man, it must be so much fun being a content creator. I'm like, what, you think I have fun? I play video games to try and make money. You call that fun? Actually, I'm just kidding. I have a ton of fun doing what I'm doing. There are some times where I do not want to hit the go live button. The streamer having fun Means chat's doing something wrong if the streamer is having fun. What? Chat's doing something wrong if the streamer is having fun? Is that what you're saying? What to?
I'm not paying any attention to you whatsoever.
Nice. My wife proceeds to say, I'm not paying any attention to you whatsoever. But it's okay. She doesn't have to. She's cooler than I am. Dang, got him. Yeah, literally. My wife does say it's part of our vows that she has to roast me and bully me all the time.
Go back and watch the video. It's there.
It's there? Are you sure about that?
What?
Now entering Tookland.
How rude!
What? You have more stuff? You have a lot of stuff. What the heck?
The gall of some folk. Might I have a word with you? Could I take a moment of your time?
There's so many quests in the Shire. It's kind of insane. I have a feeling this is going to take us multiple different streams. This is where the Jonklers live.
Cannot a body be left alone?
I did not realize that the Jonklers lived in the Shire. Probably. If it's a Jonkler, it lives in the Shire. There's a part of the Shire called Jonkletown. And they jonkle there? That must be in the Yonder Shire. I'm not as familiar with the Yonder Shire as I am the Shire. Or is it in the Jonkel Shire? You know, the Jonkel Shire actually kind of sounds like it exists. Unironically. Need one more fieldstone. There's one. It's like the combination Taco Bell Pizza Hut. Dude, I forgot that those even existed. What? Why am I getting pinged? Was it Taco Bell KFC? That's such a weird combination. A KFC Long John Silver's? Okay, but like that doesn't like chicken and fish is not that weird of a combination. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Chicken and fish is a weird combo. I feel like most places where I would go where like they would ask you if you wanted, like, what you wanted for your entree. I would, most of the time, would have an option of either chicken or steak, or chicken and fish. Maybe I'm just extra weird and did a lot of weird... I mean, I did do a lot of weird things as a kid. There's one remaining Ken Taco Hut. That's a KFC, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut all in one. Although, where I went to college, there was a Qdoba Burger King.
There's a KFC Taco Bell here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Over by one of the Home Depots. It's top of Home Depot, maybe.
Oh. The Ken Taco Hut is in Puerto Rico. That's odd. See, we haven't even beat, like, the first... Oh, I'm gonna have to go to Little Delving. Oh, just for the Postmaster quest. Shoot. It's okay, because I have to go back. I'm gonna have to... Wait. Right. Okay, so I think after this... I don't know. I don't really have a plan. We're just doing things. We're running by the seat of our pants, hoping it works. Yeah, I have to go back. Well, yeah. I'll have to go back there for the pie quest. Old Sally is done. Shore up the fence is done. Dude, we are gonna have some crazy rep with the Matham Society. Who do I need to talk to? Adelard Took.
Woe is me.
Yay, we got the... We did the first Life of a Bounder. Let's go. We've got 2 deeds completed. Only taking us about an hour.
Stay and have some tea.
Welcome to the joys of questing in the Shire. Oh, thanks for pinging that, Gooby. Yeah, we got Zojalix merch. It's actually pretty sick. Shout out to my wife for setting that all up. But there is official Zojalix merch. That's where Swordog, that's currently above my head, comes from. They are the distributor of the merch, and you can go buy awesome merch.
How do you do?
Where's the Zojal? No, there will be no Zojal leggings.
You can't guarantee that.
I will say it as long as I possibly can. There will be no Zojal leggings. What? Yeah, until they actually exist, there will be no Zojal leggings. Not gonna lie, Zojal leggings sounds great. What? You really want leggings with my face on them? Well, what am I supposed to wear over? No, not the Tobkini bottoms. No, I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay, I'm going the right way. I was terrified I was going the wrong way with this sack. Zoja leggings does have a pretty decent ring to it, I'm not gonna lie.
Could I take a moment of your time?
But no. Like, nah. Ain't about that life. I think it just, if there has to be some level of cursed Zoja Links merch, it would be the Zoja leggings. I still don't think it's nearly as cursed as the toe bikini. Speaking of, Toad said he was going to send me a bunch of stuff, and I don't know if he ever did. Or if he did, I just... Zoja jorts? Okay, but how would Zoja jorts work? Because I feel like there wouldn't be any way to, like, really distinguish them from other jorts.
Just a moment. Oi there, give me a moment.
Not as great as Zoja leggings. That's fair. So it's jorts, and then in Comic Sans it says Zoja Links across the front and back embroidered. Just all over. Is it embroidered in hot pink? What do you mean? Am I gonna need to start grounding people? And by people, I mean Gooby. I'm not afraid to ground you, Gooby. Oh my... The sad part is, like, when I picture these jorts in my brain, they're, like, super short, too. Like, Daisy Duke style jorts. And...
What do you need? Is there something I can do for you?
that just sounds like it should just be killed with fire. This is right around the time of your Twitch chat goes feral. You need some Zoja jorts for the woods.
Jorts?
Yeah, jorts.
When did jorts come into the equation?
My game crashed again.
I don't want to
What?
do any more finals. I only finished one.
My game has crashed twice. The sudden cut to the... Gooby wants to know how you feel about jorts.
In general?
I don't know.
I'm currently wearing them.
Pie's currently wearing jorts.
I'm a fan. For women. For men, they're kind of awkward, I feel.
I think that's valid. I think that's totally valid. She said they're fine for women. They're really awkward for men. Well, while I'm relaunching my game, we're going to give away another set of Lotro points. In honor of Zoja Jorts. So, here you go. Okay, but also, in her regard, in terms of finals, she's a teacher, and so she's, like, working on her finals for her students. But yes, we are giving away Lotro points in honor of Zoja Jorts. What is, like, the length of Bermuda jorts? I've never heard of Bermuda jorts before, and I don't know if I want to know, but if it's like right above,
Bermuda, it's just a
oh, right above the knee, okay.
I thought that's what all jorts were for men.
Bermuda
I guess they have
jorts?
short jorts.
Well, we were talking about like what we were gonna make the length of the Zoja jorts, and it was suggested that they were gonna be in between the length of Daisy Dukes and Bermudas.
I don't know what's like Daisy Dukes.
They're like booty shorts.
Okay.
The gaffer gave you some supplies. How thoughtful.
Actually, I'm gonna run up to Little Delving quick and do the postmaster here. Got a test question already, but what's the question? Oh, a jonker is A, Zoja jorts, B, jonkling, C, the Shire, and D, Zojalix is patchy. I believe the answer to that is B, jonkling. Actually, no, it's definitely Zoja jorts. If anything will be jonkling, it's Zoja jorts. What did that just say? What is happening right now? This is like a Valathorn level chat right now. Y'all are on something.
Is there something I can do?
Can I not? Is that not? I straight up thought that was a Valor raid, and I was about to, like, scream into the void, but quietly. Also, Inthar, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. How was Red Faction game night? Can I not? Can I not do this? Are you not going to let me? Where's the postman?
How do you do?
Yo, Intharth with the 50 month. Holy 50-month resub. Thank you so much. That's actually insane. And welcome back to the Fellowship. Enjoy all of the emotes that you get to use all across Twitch.tv for the next 30 days. Earlier in Vala's chat, they were talking about coffee beans passed through civets. Oh. Well, try not to say too much because I'm still recovering from the Vala influences in chat. Welcome. How do you all feel about Zoja jorts? Oh, let me get you a shout out here, Intharth. Everybody, go follow Intharth. He's a Lord of the Rings speedrunner and also is doing a ton of Red Faction, which is another actually really cool speed game. Val is awesome. Like earlier in her chat, we were talking about like a version of McDonald's called Mac Morgoth. You would get like Balrog milkshakes.
Boffin, I got you a present. What is going
Well, it's Balrog milk, so
What does that mean?
like if you literally milked a Balrog like a cow.
Oh, gross.
My wife does not approve of Balrog milk.
Sure do not. Definitely do not. And I don't want to hear any more about it.
Okay,
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
sounds great. McMorgoth sounds delightful. I feel like if you did it right, you could make some pretty interesting Morgoth-themed meals. You can... No.
Nothing to be done.
What is...
Esmeralda
Oh
knows.
no, I should
Hope
not have
Shire
brought
will
this
know.
up. I've doomed us all. I have 10,000% doomed us all.
Yes, you have.
I've been keeping up with other games as the lowdown as well. I see Nintendo has moved to OG KH1 over KH2 for a bit. Yeah, KH2 outside of like Podgy and a few other runners hasn't been super active outside of like the rando community. I know Violin is running Kingdom Hearts 3. Nintendo is doing Kingdom Hearts 1 on PS2, which is really cool. New Folkers movie coming out soon. I've never heard of that. TBH. What am I doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna do this route up to Needle Hole and then go down that questing rabbit hole. Because I've just gotta have 1,000 quests to do in the Shire. I was he spotted? What? Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro. Ben Stiller is still acting?
Speak with you a moment.
I haven't seen him in anything in a long time. I thought he kind of like died off after, well, not like died off, but like wasn't nearly as relevant after a few other movies he was doing. I think he EPs these days. I don't know what EP is, like music? Oh, executive producer. Wow. That's really bad that my brain went. Ben Stiller doing music? He's the lead director for Severance. I'm sure I know what that means. Okay, I'm glad that I'm not the only one who went to music EPs. Like that makes me feel a lot better. But also the fact that it's Gooby makes me feel a lot worse. Just kidding, Gooby. Is this the path? No, that's valid. I'm glad you know how to take a little bit of roasting. But I mean, we all have a friend we can never trust except to trust that they will spread misinformation. That's Count Gooby, unless it has to do with Shaquille O'Neal facts.
That's fact.
Then you can 100% trust everything that comes out of Gooby's mouth, but only when it comes to Shaquille O'Neal. Nothing else. "95% of what I say in Twitch chat is memes." 95% of what you say in Twitch chats is just kind of something you pulled out of nowhere, and experts are still trying to figure out what it is that was said.
For real, though.
You need a doctorate in goob. And even then, you still might not know what he's saying. Mayo S'mores Exhibit A. A jonkrit. In order to understand goob Latin, you need a jonkrit. I might pin that, because that seems like a pretty, in order to understand a jonkrit and jonkology, my brain hurts, chat. So I think I'm gonna have a plan to still end up in level 50. I'm gonna do some dumb stuff at the end to clean up. Yo?
Take a moment of your time.
Okay, well, we need to go back to Mickle. Wait, hold up. I did this wrong. Can I set that down? Can I? I don't want to go back to Mickle Delving yet. We need to fail this quest. I'm gonna go swimming. Swim. Thank you. Okay. Because I have other quests I have to turn in here. Alright, Grypho Bofin. Is that... Miss some quests and evidence with merit to forward shell quests outside the first zone.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Okay, well, we won't be going to the Yonder Shire yet, so I'm going to go ahead and put that away. Okay, there we go. Honestly, I feel like perfectly routing a fast way to get to level 50 would be pretty wild. Just because of like how many variances you can do in this game. And also, is like, did they just come to the consensus that missions are just not allowed in that, or like that's what they feel like? Okay. That's interesting choices, but also, I guess I kind of get it. I don't know. Maybe I don't get it. Alright, we're just gonna grab all of these. Kind of be like our own little Slayer Saturday kind of thing here. It's no instances, no skirmishes. Like, obviously quest instances are fine, but not like the ones you use the panel for. Okay. Okay. I mean, I guess I kind of get it. I guess probably just the better way to word it is no use of the instance finder. Any percent no jonkling? I have no way to respond to any percent no jonkling. Like, I genuinely have nothing. Maybe said level 1 to 50 should stick to volume 1 zone, which I'm inclined to agree with. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. I am not working out. Super late.
Yeah?
I'm 3/4 of the way through.
Nice job.
I was less than 1/4.
So you got half of a final done?
Over half the time.
Good job.
There's 2 finals that need to be made, and I'm not the only one working on it. So I feel good about that. I can do some unclean technical grades. Use that. But right now,
There you go. All of this, my stuff is in my backpack. Because I was going to bring my laptop, and then I didn't end up going to your parents'. Because I hate you, I guess. I don't know. Estimating like 20 hours to get to 50? Okay. Honestly, since I can do that run in multiple sessions, that's actually actually not nearly as bad as I expected. You're planning to one-shot it? Oh my gosh, you're insane. It's crazy how 1 to 20 is 2 hours, like 2.5. And then like 1 to Like, that's wild. Like, kill EXP just gets so much less worth it. That's understandable. I say to try the 1 to 20 speedrun. I'm interested in it. I think I'm interested in the 1 to 20 more than I am the 1 to 50. Or not 1 to 50, 1 to 10, because 1 to 10 is just so slow. Or so fast. What am I talking about? My brain just doesn't know how to think. Like, especially since the most optimal route is just play Bayorning, get through the Bayorning intro in 5 minutes, and then get to level 10 through any other means. Hey, wife.
I'm gonna try and go. No, I am gonna go.
Help with the basement?
No. Get the sailing thing for him.
Oh, okay.
Because the one on Amazon is actually pretty well.
Okay. Do you have, like, an exact quest? Yeah, I think 1 to 50, it would be faster to run Hunter, but for 1 to 20, how much of the fast traveling did you use, I guess, in 1 to 20? Because it might be faster for Bayo to do 1 to 20. But anything after 20, you would want to use the Hunter for. Okay, so if you do use the Bree fast travel, then that right there would make Hunter faster. Unless there was a way that you could get to Bree quickly as a Bayorning, but I don't think there is. Can you jonk there to get there quicker? I've never tried. I do not know. Gooby, can you make a jonking tutorial so we can know how to jonk properly?
This shit sounds very inappropriate.
Takes you 11 minutes to get to level 5, 7 minutes to get to our chat, level 5 to teleport. So there's like a 3 to 4 minute deficit behind Bayorning. Yeah, but where do you fast travel to Bree? From Mosswood, it takes you to West Bree. Right. That was a terrible tutorial there, Gooby. I might be. Although, I've only been praised on the tutorials that I've made, so... Except for my... Oh, you're just saying I'm a bad tutorial? Okay. I mean, that, I guess, is valid. I just accidentally used a mana potion. Like, Bayorning would get to Comb in like 3 to 4 minutes in theory ahead of the Hunter. Right, it would get to Comb faster.
I absolutely despise setting up for that. It is the worst thing ever.
it is the worst thing you do in your life is pretty good then. Okay, I'll add a third step. That doesn't help. Like, you would get to... I mean, you would get to comb faster. What's up? Yeah, and unless you wanted to use the cooling tray.
I hate most of the things that have to use one.
Fair enough. Maybe I'll try it once 750 stuff is over and run. The hardest part with Bayornings, and it's not even that difficult, is just knowing when to swap between the two forms. What? You want to get a mini PC? But you want a mini PC just for games?
Well, then I can do all of the things I needed, you know?
Hmm. Played the 100 since 2009. It's gonna make a Lotro. The skills kicked in like muscle memory. Yeah. Pie's pretty quiet. Well, yeah, she's like on the opposite side of the room. Yay, we did the first Slug Slayer. I'm just trying to get this one done because this is like the worst Slayer deed in the entire Shire. And I know that if I can get this one done, then we'll be sitting pretty good. How are you doing? Last we spoke, there was health issues. We're alive. We're still dealing with some health issues. We're still dealing with health issues. I haven't had any answers, and my next appointment isn't until the 1st of June, because that's when I could get into a neurologist. Which is really unfortunate, but I am officially on medical leave with work. So I know I don't have to worry about trying to work because it was not going well. I was leaving early or calling out once a week, and because my head just hurt too bad. I am gonna need more tea tonight, which I can make. Yeah, I just didn't think... I've only thought about it because my throat is starting to hurt from talking to chat so much. Which is not your guys' fault, chat. I'm very happy you all are here, and I have been having a ton of fun talking to y'all. This is why I prefer streaming over, like, making YouTube content, because I feel like I can be a lot more interactive and actually, like, talk to people. Stop making time. Oh my gosh. Guys, you're awesome. You're an amazing community. Even if we do spend a ton of time talking about jonkling.
Isn't that why they're an amazing community?
Yeah, actually, that is part of why they're an amazing community. I still owe you a Spider-Man and a Shadow of Mordor speedrun, huh? If anything, I'd say you owe me a Two Towers speedrun.
Hey, can you speedruns.
We need to figure out what we're going to submit to running for reels.
Yeah, I really think we should get started.
Okay.
Mine's one sounds.
Mines would be probably the easiest to learn. I think we both know the three. I still need to do Fellowship. I actually have never actually like finished a casual playthrough of that game. I keep starting them on stream and then get distracted by other things and don't finish it.
Starting what?
The Fellowship of the Ring. It's a game that was made by the same people that made Creepy Hobbit. No. Well, some people say it's good. I personally don't think it's a very good game, but Creepy Hobbit does have a lot of I think Creepy Hobbit is a good game, and that's also a game I want to run again. I think Fellowship, the game, falls victim to the fact that it came out around the same time as the Fellowship movie, and was also rushed, was more than likely rushed because it was coming out around the same time as the Two Towers game. Oh, we still have to defeat 20 more slugs. I should use more tracking, because I do have a deed where I'm going to have to track a lot, so... But I want to be nice and not just fill the region with toads for the next person who has to do this. Yeah, I keep forgetting about my tracking skill, and I honestly need to stop forgetting about it because it is very useful, especially with the fact that there is a deed for using it. Oh, really? Is the tracking, like, actually super good? Oh, yeah, I guess I never thought about that. I've only seen, like, tracking animals. And I can definitely say how it would be super helpful, like, later in some of the deeper regions of the game. Remember the level you get them, you definitely have all three by the end of the level 1 to 50. Okay. Well, that's good.
I don't understand what the point of upgraded trash cans are in Stardew.
You can start getting money when you throw things away.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. We could also learn a marriage speedrun.
I mean, whatever.
but mines are probably going to be easier. I think if we're doing like one specific candidate, only one of us has to do it.
So what's the point of both of us playing?
Because like one could farm money. Because like for Harvey, you have to farm a lot of money and then get coffee and just give him coffee constantly until you get married. And so like while one is getting coffee, then the other one gets more money. Coupled with Hunter Quest in each region to get the quick travel map. So yeah, once we get 20, the speed theoretically starts compounding. I'm also planning to be VIP for the actual day of the run so I can Swift everywhere. Yeah. What the... Intharth, what are you doing? Why are you gifting 5 subs? What the heck?
Why are you acting like you don't understand?
I just wasn't expecting it. It came out of nowhere, and I'm shook. I see a goal. I help dopamine goal fill. Well, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Seriously, so much. You're awesome. What am I doing? I'm looking for slugs. And now we're finding slugs, which is great. So, welcome everybody to the Fellowship. Enjoy your very own custom sub badge, as well as all of the emotes that you can use across twitch.tv/Zojalix, or actually just Twitch. It's not just Zojalix, but you can use them all across Twitch. But for everybody, welcome to the Fellowship. I hope you enjoy your stay. You make me want to... Dang it. You make me want to be a better jonkler. I hear being subscribed really improves your jonkling. Twitch.tv is Zojalix, or Twitch is Zojalix.tv. I don't know though, I didn't really follow Gooby's. Oh my gosh. Well, we have officially defeated all of the slugs. We did it, chat. The worst deed in all of the Shire. What? Pipigram? Another gifted sub? Wait, we have a hype train? Where did that come from? What the heck? Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Pipigram, you bow to no one. Intharth, you bow to no one. Thank you so much for all the gifted subs, guys. And we have a level 2 hype train. This is crazy. I don't see hype trains very often. I'm not used to this. I panic. So to Jonkel, you got a Jonkel in Jonkeltown or Jonkelberg in the Shire. What about the Jonklins?
Please, leave me to my sorrow. Might I trouble you for some help?
What's
How
up?
do you do? Good day. Might I have a word with
Somebody
you?
ordered a Zoja mug. How do you see that?
Well, I set up your sword up, so I get notifications.
Oh, snap. Somebody ordered a mug? That's cool. Even I don't have a mug. What? Pipigram gifting another sub.
I hope it's not a problem.
Thank you so much.
May I speak with you?
What is going on? We have a... Is this a level 3 hype train? Dude, we've got a level 3 hype train. Yo, Rebel Watt, what's up? What is going on? What are these hype trains? Where am I going? Hello, Miyabi. Where am I taking this? Okay, we're going back to Mickle Delving. Okay. Migglavanin. Had to get to level 3. Hey, I love it. How are you, Rebel? It's been a while. You can fall into the Jonk Lake when you're deep in Jonkling, so you gotta be aware of it. How to enter the giveaway? So basically, for the giveaway, I'm just gonna be throwing codes in chat, which I actually haven't done one in a little bit. So once I finish up with this, I'm gonna throw a code in chat, and it's gonna be first come, first serve. It will be for 100 Lotro points. Doing pretty good, just relaxing. I've been doing pretty good. What? Intharth? Dude! That's another 5 gifted! What is going on? So much love. Have to head out here in a little bit. Thank you so much. You guys are insane. We went from having only 2 subs towards our Shadow of War glitchless speedrun goal to now we have 15. Like, I don't even know what to say. I get hype trained and then I shrivel up in a ball of self-consciousness. Why? Because I struggle with my own self-worth. That's why I shrivel up in a ball of self-consciousness. See, that's pathetic. Oh my gosh. My wife, people like you, so just freaking get over it. I don't know how to explain it.
Wow, you're so cool. Thank you.
Well, okay, yes, I do say that. Pi is... Everybody in chat's now saying Pi is right. Thank you, guys. You all are awesome. And I'm not just saying that because you've just given me a bunch of money. I promise. You guys are all awesome. What? What did you say? What do you... My wife is saying things from the safety of off mic. Okay. How am I even doing on all of these deeds? I feel like I've done nothing. But also we were so focused on killing slugs. She's outside jonkling. Well, actually, no. She's playing Stardew right now, so she's not jonkling. Jonkle pie? Not quite. I'm just gonna grab a random one because I don't even think it's gonna be all that useful. And before it's actually better? No, it's not. My inventory has become a mess again. Time to just click that sell all button. Beautiful. Okay. This one, I see word. For Tuckborough, do I have to go? I do have to go to Tuckborough. I still want to go get the one from Little Delving, though. I also didn't get the Stable Master. Sell all terrifies me. See, the fun part is I also have always loot all on, so that makes it even worse. Any of the hides that I've gotten are gone. What's this? 19th anniversary surprise. What did we get? Oh, an overgrown bog lurker. Constantly balancing what I want to keep. Food items, higher level would be necessary. Yeah, that would be tough. Okay. Now I really hope that this little delving thing does work. You did filter out loot boxes. What? You mean you don't want loot box? Yeah, well, it's so weird with loot boxes because you can't sell them. You have to destroy them. Okay, are you gonna let me... No, you're the barter.
How do you do?
How do I start that? Is there not a postmaster here? That's the prologue. Oh, I can do this. Bundle for Mickle Delving. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted. Oh, I was going to give away Lotro points. Dang it. we're gonna swim and start this over because I said I would give away Lotro points, and that's what I'm gonna do. Boom. Here we go. Our third code for the night. Okay. Highlight the text. Highlight the text. There we go. Alright, next code dropping in 3, 2, 1. First come, first serve. Kablamoramo. Also, the hype train is over. We got it to level 20. No, level 4. Level 22 would have been insane. But, thank you to everybody. There's the next Lotro point code. Once you enter that, you will get 100 Lotro points to your account.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Yes, I want to retry this quest now. Thank you. Okay, part of me is actually thinking if we hit closer to level 20 to just, like, yeet up and do Yondershire before we actually hit Bree. But also, it seems really goofy to be stupidly overleveled for Bree. Sojalix, like, see speedrunning and routing. That's true, you are grinding a lot of points. I'm also interested in Tharth because I was able to do all the deeds in Arid Luin in about 4 hours. I'm kind of curious to see how fast I could do that. Like, if I actually had it with the goal of going fast. Because if I did it under 4 hours from a new character, it would be pretty decently fast, which I think would be kind of interesting. Like, the Shire, that would be tough, because all of these, like, Postmaster quests take up an absurd amount of time.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Okay, do I want to go... I think we're going to go ahead and do this Tuckborough one now. Well, I don't even think Arid Luin has been... Oh, that's a nosy hobbit. We want to skirt away. Like, I don't even... Like, nobody has done an Arid Luin run. I know the only run that was done for zones was Bree. And that one could probably go down quite a bit. Yeah, did every single deed in Bree in 5 hours, which does include... Or maybe that's actually pretty reasonable, because you also have to think that includes the Old Forest and the Barrow Downs. Like, it includes all of this. So, maybe I'm wrong in thinking that that could be faster. The nice part with deeds, like, the reason why some of the deeds aren't that big of a deal, like, for instance, Arid Luin, you don't have, like, the nice part with the Arid Luin deeds is they all kind of flow together. But for deeds like the Shire, they don't flow together very well because you have all these Postmaster quests that you're also trying to tie in, and you have to route around like, okay, once you've done these Postmaster quests, then where do you go, and how does that all tie in together? And that just becomes kind of a headache. Because, like, you know, you have to do all of these, and then there's also a pie running deed that you have to do. Am I playing? No, 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 no. This is a challenge that I'm doing. That is, we are trying to 100% the entire deed log in the game. So this will be just like a really, really long challenge, and the timer is just kind of for memes, because I am kind of curious to see how long it will take me to do this.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Who did I need to talk to in here? By the time you get to 160, it'll be another region. Oh, yeah. 100% there will be. And there's also, like, I'm going to have to do festival deeds and stuff like that. So there's actually... I anticipate that this challenge I'm going to be doing for a long time. But most of this is just meant to be something for fun, because like I've always kind of had a desire to do a completionist character. Like I've had this like small desire to do a kind of completionist character in this game, but I never wanted to do it on my own because I would get bored. Every time I tried to do a completionist character, I would get really bored for like doing it off stream. But doing it on stream and making it a stream focused thing is something that I can do where we can hang out and talk about stuff, and it would be a lot more fun. Like that slug deed, I don't think I would have been able to do. Where is the postmaster? Actually don't know where the postmaster is here. There he is. Am I planning on doing instance deeds? I'm going to try.
Stay a moment.
I'm going to do my absolute darndest to do...
How do you do? Stay and have some tea.
To do the instance deeds. Before we do that, we're going to go back to nickel delving. The reason I didn't try to insta 150. No, that's totally fair. And like, also as part of doing this challenge, like there are going to be some things, like I know like the road to Erebor, I don't think I'm going to be able to do without having assistance. And so like that's something where like I can set up for an event to be like, hey, on this day, you know, these are things, like this is a thing I need to get done. For some of those instance deeds are impossible. Oh.
Hello there.
Like I just won't be able to do them at all, or it will like not be soloable. Because I know that, like, there's some of them that are not soloable, which, like, that's fine. But just completely not doable seems a little on the whack side, if I do say so myself. Erebor instances, Dol Guldur, Mirkwood instances, and in their absence. I'd given up caring about doing everything, I just wanted to kill things. Hence why you did PvP. Those are the ones that aren't really doable because the scaling is. At some point, I think. I don't know. I need to go make myself tea, but I'm also just kind of invested in what's going on here, and I don't want to get up. I'm very sad because I wanted to do them. I know you can do them. You just like the road to Erebor. Like I was able to do those. I didn't do the deeds.
How do you do?
But like I did do them. Oh my goodness, it's another raid. Sally with the raid, thank you so much. Welcome, it's the Whimsical Woodland. Hello, everybody. Just threw Sally's shout out in there. Hope everybody has followed Sally. She's a dear friend of mine. She's been playing a lot of spooky games right now, which I think is really funny. Not if you're trying to do the challenge deeds. I might look into that a little bit. You're so scared. Yeah, how is Alien Isolation? I could never do horror games. Oh, that was fast. Wait, there's something else I have to do. The Dwarves of Needlehole. Bring the orders to Ulfar. It's been so much fun. I'm glad you've been having fun with it. I could never. That's half of my SRC page. Red Faction, Lord of the Rings and Horror. Sally's a boss at spooky games. That seems accurate based on just like when I've watched you guys play Phasmophobia. I always like have your stream up and are lurking, Sally, and then I'm just like, that's right, horror games aren't for me, but I want to keep Sally's stream up because I want to give her views. But for those who are new here, my name is Zojalix. I'm a Lotro creator, primarily known, I guess my sort of shtick within Lotro is I do challenges, so speed runs, various challenge run type things. Like right now we're doing a completionist challenge. We're going to try and 100% the deed log. This is going to be a challenge that will last for the rest of my life. This is going to be kind of an ongoing thing that we'll be going back to. And then we redid the man intro with Runekeeper and beat the... Oh, okay, so maybe Runekeeper is still the way to go. I don't know. But yeah, we do like Lotro speedruns of the intros. We're going to be doing other various intros. Other various speedruns like speedrunning level 1 to 50, things like that as soon as we get like... There's going to be a lot of different stuff. I do plan on, at some point, bringing back a permadeath challenge, trying to bring, but exactly how that's going to work, I don't know. Because there's a lot that goes into like a permadeath. But yeah, that's kind of my thing. So if you like challenges or ways to make the game a little bit more interesting outside of just playing the game, because I do genuinely think Lotro is still just a really good game the way that it is. But if that's kind of a thing that you're interested in, thanks for hanging out. So you got extremely brave and Angmar after not having died for an entire 40 levels and just walked into a Drake pit and died immediately. That's hilarious. Like, unironically, I think that's really funny. I also do, on Mondays, I guess I do other variety stuff. Like, my current variety challenge that we're working through is Kingdom Hearts 1 at level 1. And we do that on Mondays. Mondays is kind of like the variety day. At some point, I would like to be able to set up a like an actual schedule, but that would require having a life that allows me to do that, and right now, IRL just doesn't allow me to have that kind of a schedule. So we don't really have a schedule outside of, if there's a stream on Mondays, it's not Lotro. But if I were to set up like a schedule, I already know kind of what I would want to have, which is like, it would be like one day is full variety where I'm doing something that's not Lord of the Rings related. Another day would be, like speedrun focused, whether it's Lord of the Rings speedruns or some other speedrun. Probably would be mostly Lord of the Rings focused. That would be one day a week, and then the other 3 days out of the week, 3 out of the 5 days of the week that I would stream would be Lotro. With the potential to then do a like bonus stream. I'm so getting it back into Aragorn's Quest. I plan on returning to Aragorn's Quest. I genuinely want to return to that game. Like, I'm not even kidding. Okay, so where was the next postmaster? Was that, I think that was in, okay, that was in Hobbiton, so we need to go to Hobbiton. It will be a swift travel, so it'll be an instant load. Like the speedrun and the cooldown. What I need at the campfire, though. Oh, you're talking about Hunter. I thought you were talking about Aragorn's Quest there for a second and third. I was like, what are you talking about? You gotta have a rivalry. I mean, again, I would love to return to Aragorn's Quest. I'm not opposed to it. I do want, like, I genuinely want to make solid content around pretty much every single Lord of the Rings speedrun. It just is like I have so many ideas for content that I want to do. The problem is there's only so much me. And right now, I don't have the following to be able to dedicate the amount of time that I want to do. That I want to. And it's kind of like a weird, like, stuck between, like, a double-edged sword, because it's like, I could get the following if I dedicated more time. But I don't have the time because I don't make enough money doing content. And so I'm just like a little bit, but not a ton.
In 2 weeks. Yep.
I'm not doing feet pics.
Ew.
Nope. Feet pics are completely off the table. Oh wait, I want to go back to Tuckborough because I want to go do this other quest that's sitting here because this is just going to drive me nuts if I don't go do that before I commit to Overhill. Hobbit Cankles? I'm not even going to respond to that. There are just some things you don't respond to. I'm hearing some solid ideas here. No. Nope. I wish I was better at understanding the mindset behind content creation when I had more time. Yes, I did fully clear Arid Lewin, and it took me about 4 hours. I could honestly go back and retime it and use it as a run, because I did it all in one session. And the VOD is still up on my YouTube. Do it up. You step onto the stage. Oh, set off the fireworks. Okay. I could do that. Be a lot of work. The part that I'm also like not looking forward to is all of like the sites and the farms, because there's a lot of farms that you have to go to for that deed.
It's terrible. Just terrible.
If I were like truly trying to be optimal though, I would port back to Mickle Delving and then take a worse to Hobbiton, but I don't care that much right now. The timer is just more for memes than it is for like actually, hey, here's a run. I already know I'm gonna have to go back to Mickle Delving a lot anyways, because Bingo Boffin has his own. What do I have to do? Oh, where's rep deeds? Oh, shoot. I didn't think the permadeath challenge is back. The permadeath challenge will come back. I need to figure out a way to make it work in a way that's interesting on top of this, because like if I'm doing this again, I don't want to like, you know, be doing this full clear deed log and then also have a permadeath that it feels like I'm doing the same thing. So I don't know like what that would look like.
A lovely day, isn't it?
What, you're gonna... Oh, hobbits.
Stay and have some tea.
When I did the permadeath challenge on Angmar, the farthest we got was like level 21, I think. But I would do things differently. I don't see, again, like I don't know exactly what that would look like to make it more interesting. And I don't want to just spend like a butt ton of time crafting, because that doesn't sound like an interesting stream to anybody. A real goofy idea that I have on stream is take a character and just craft, see how high I can get on level by just doing nothing but crafting. Maybe I should just use... No, I don't want to try it 100% the deed log and also try and do it permadeath. That sounds terrible. How efficient is craft XP? Not efficient. It would be a very inefficient way to level. A +9 group stream? You mean like getting a group together of more than 9 people? Or you mean like a difficulty 9? I do actually have that going. We haven't gotten back to it in a while, which is something that actually I do... Like, that is something that I need to work on, is leveling a character for it, because we're all trying to re-level characters because we realized our party composition was garbage. But we were doing max difficulty on Angmar. I think I'm going to send a message in that chat about trying to get it back. I just need to... I'll probably spend a couple days power leveling. And try and just focus on getting that back up. Getting that character up to level 35 as quickly as possible. So that way we can get back into it. It just was really difficult to try and, like, get everybody together consistently, and that's the tough part about trying to do something weekly with a group of people, is everybody has their own individual lives, and we all... It's the same problem with, like, trying to consistently play D&D. You know, you're just trying to get everybody together to play the game. And it just becomes very difficult. No, I get it. I appreciate the suggestion. And if you think of anything else, like... I'm all ears. Content ideas, especially for Lotro, is something I'm really trying to work on. And I want to...
Could I take a
Wait, what? Long? You're gonna make me go all the way down there? Oh gosh, I have a time limit. That's terrible. Like, I want to try and make content for Lotro, but I want it to be something that's more interesting than just, oh, here's me leveling another character, or just doing raids, or guides, things like that. Because there's so much to this game, and I feel like there's a ton of ideas that could be there. I just don't know them. You should organize a charity marathon. That'd be cool. Well, speaking of, it's almost like I am doing that. That's a great thing to bring up. So, first weekend in August, I am organizing a speedrunning marathon called Running for Reals. We are raising money for the Real Hope Foundation. And so that is the link to the submission page. We raise money for the Real Hope Foundation. They're a Real Hope Project. Thank you. I don't know why I said Real Hope Foundation. They're a organization that creates videos for children in foster care to help increase their chances of being adopted. It is a incredible organization that does a lot of really, really good work for kids, and it is definitely something that we have been doing for, like, what, 4 years now? I think 4 years. And this is year 4. So, definitely, if you are a speedrunner, or even if you're not, if you're like, hey, I want to showcase something that's not speedrun related, or like speedrun adjacent, like if you're like, I can get a stupidly high score in Pac-Man, then absolutely submit showing that off, because that would be really cool to see. Okay, now I gotta take this. Have a good night, Inthar. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for all the gifted subs. Always a pleasure, my friend. Just returned the Lotro this past weekend. I'm hell-bent on finding a group to do things with. That's a mood.
Goodness.
Look at that. We leveled up. Unscathed. We're so close, chat. We have to get to level 20 to get that deed. Excuse me. Alright, chat. So what I'm going to do, because I'm starting to really feel it in my throat, I'm going to put in the next Lotro code for giveaway, and then I'm going to ride to Brockenborings as a slow ride. Actually, wait. It might not let me. Grr. It might not let me, which makes me angry. Yep, it's not gonna let me. That's so unfortunate. Okay, never mind. My plan is not gonna do what I want it to do. That's okay. I was gonna slow ride to Brockenboring so I could go make tea. But, alas. Because I haven't discovered the Stable Master there, I have to discover the Stable Master in order for it to let me slow ride to it. You'll run me there? Yeah. Okay. Well, we don't have to get all the way, but...
Give me some more salsa, please.
Sorry?
Give me some more salsa.
More salsa? Okay.
Where am I going?
You see that blue ring?
Yeah.
That is where you were going.
And this is where I am?
Yep.
So we're just following the main path?
Correct. Just follow the ring.
Just follow the yellow brick road. Alright, how do I move? Don't bully chat? Bro. How am I supposed to not bully chat? It's impossible. How do I... Oh. How do I get rid of this map? I don't know. We're just gonna
run with the map. Guys, this is pie hours. How do I fix it? I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, 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 yeah. What is happening? I think I'm gonna run over a person. Oh, that's not right. Nosy Hobbit, townsperson. I am playing, and I am in the woods. How did I lose the path? I have played Lotro before. Wait, that's not right. Oh, there it is. How did I miss that?
Do you want the potatoes or something else?
No, I want the one on the bottom. We'll just clip through. This is high runs clip through villagers percent. I'm going back to these people. But seriously though, how do I make this thing go away?
I definitely did not almost just pour the salsa in my teacup.
I'm running through villagers.
Ready?
Oop, beep, beep, beep. I got you basically there.
Right.
Oh, you're not back yet? Okay. I'm gonna troll these villagers some more. There's talk of a troll in Rushcrock Bog. I hope they don't expect me to go kill it. Well, you have a bow and an axe, so... do it, friend. You can do it if you believe in yourself. That's the opposite of what I wanted. How do I make this thing go away? What's a premium address in Erebor homesteads? Well, you see, it's when you live in Erebor and you have a homestead and your address has a star on it that makes it premium. Whoa, what did I do? Oh, whoa, look at that. Oh my gosh, this is so much better. I can see stuff now. Hart Holman. Ortho Broadbelt. Oh, Otho. There's no R. LOL. Oh, you guys aren't even important enough to have a name? I'm so sorry. Nothing will top old Baggins' party, though. That's true. Thank you. I also agree. See, I think premium housing is just, you know, living in a hobbit hole. Like, what's better than that? This looks pretty premium to me. A house in Rivendell? That's premium housing? Oh, you're an elf. Oh, you're saying a house in Rivendell is better than a hobbit hole. It's okay. We can agree to disagree. Crocus Stony Banks. Alright, that's a name. Primula Diggins. I bet she likes to dig. I'm raising my eyebrows. Hello, bear. Wait, I left. I'm bringing you back to... I don't know what I did to your map. I shrunk it so I could actually see because I don't know how to get rid of it.
Just hover the mouse over it and right click again.
I don't know.
Or you can just give control back to me. Guess I'll just go in and see what...
Yeah, I don't. Not move, but.
They should change the definition of wait, what is...
Because somebody asked what premium housing was, and I said...
Oh gosh, what did you do to my map?
I just struck it.
Oh, you did that. Okay.
I also, like, zoomed out, and I don't know how I did that.
Right-clicking zooms it out.
I didn't know how to make it back, so I did it.
There are lots of premium houses. There are lots of premium houses. I still need to do something with premium housing. I haven't done, like, or with housing in general. All I've done is that video that I did where I toured the neighborhood for Rivendell. And I did that because it was a required video for the creator program.
Hello there. Might I
Okay.
Please stay a moment.
I have a Rivendell house. Nice. Was that like a... Oh, that's another... I don't want a housing quest.
Stay and have some
For
tea.
Bywater? That's going to be really far out of the way to get from Overhill to Bywater. The housing quests haunt me. I did it for that video. I toured the Rivendell neighborhood, and that was actually really cool. I'm kind of glad that I did that. Oh, one thing I do want to do someday, chat, is a subathon-esque stream where it would be called Lazy Lotro. Basically, I would do it with one other person, and we would go through as a fellowship and complete a bunch of quests, but it would be only one person was actually doing the quests, and the other person was just on follow the whole time. And for every 5 gifted subs, you would switch who was in control. That would be like my sellout thing that I would want to do. But I would have to do that with very particular in a way that would make sense. So that way if I was doing it with another creator, it wouldn't just be me getting the money. Because I wouldn't put another creator through that without giving them some sort of cut of the money or figuring out a way for them to also get money.
A lovely day, isn't it?
It's like combined between the two of you 550 subs.
I thought about that. Tracking that would be really difficult, I think. I mean, you could probably figure out a way to do it and track it accurately. Oh, that's a nosy hobbit. I wasn't paying attention.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Yeah, can I... Let me grab the thing. I also do just want to do more like collabs with other Lotro creators doing different things. Even if it's just something silly like, hey, we're gonna run a skirmish. But I know that like for the first time I go into Moria, because I'm coming up onto that on my main with on Peregrine. My character's level 40, so I'm getting close to it. There's another Lotro streamer. I don't even know if she's still in chat, but Task. I want us to go through Moria together. So that way we can both experience it for the first time together. I think that would be really fun. I also think it would make it a little bit less of a struggle if it's the two of us doing it versus just like one person trying to wander. See, I was thinking about doing it like just myself because I know like some people just go through they go through Moria by themselves for the first time and just wander. But I feel like it would be something where if I could go with somebody and we get lost and get into a crazy amount of shenanigans, it'd be a lot more fun. Oh, I was spotted. No. I have to go and bring a satchel from one place to another, but I can't get spotted by a nosy hobbit, and I got spotted. Well, I got spotted right outside of the place that I needed to be, which means I have to go all the way back and start it over. That's so buns. You're the... this is the... yeah, Holly.
Please, stay a moment. Hello.
I guess we'll do this and do our first.
Hello?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to grab the pie. Might as well start pie running too while we're at it. There's literally quests where you have to grab a pie from somebody and deliver it. No. You hate Moria because I've heard Moria is a real rough place to go alone. There's a real sense of dread and anxiety people get from being in there for so long. See, and like that's part of why I want to do it alone, because there's such a big feeling of dread. Like I want to experience that to its full. And that's actually why I don't want to go into Moria with somebody as a guide. Because, like, I know some people will go and they'll have, like, a friend that will bring them through Moria, which is fine. Like, do what you want to do. It's not that I want to be miserable. It's not that. It's that I genuinely want that... This is going to sound so corny, but I genuinely want as much of an immersive experience as possible. Because when I play Lotro because I wanted to get as close to an authentic, like, creating my own character and living my own life in Middle-earth as much as possible. And, like, that's genuinely what I've wanted in a game, and that's why I've locked on to Lotro so much, is because it achieves that for me. I can create a character, and I can do basically whatever I want inside of Middle-earth. And I love that. And so, for something like Moria, I want to get that feeling of what it truly would be like to be in Moria and going through Moria in its state during the War of the Ring, which is not a pleasant one. Here you are, Lobelia. Enjoy your pie. Maybe I'm too busy. Oh, I have to give the pie to Opal Goodbody?
Well, at least it'll be good.
Yeah, it's just down the hill. I just saw pie for Lobelia and thought I had to give it to Lobelia. Lobelia Sackville Baggins. She had all my spoons stuffed in her pocket. Okay, I need to... What is this blue one? Finding the nest. I need to defeat spiders. Okay. What did you do?
Oh, I sold something that I need to put in the community center for crows.
She's just a crow. She likes shiny things. I like shiny things. Although it depends on the shiny, I guess. I don't like just any ragtag shiny thing.
Oh wait, no, I put those.
I actually... Man, chat, I miss playing D&D. Like, it was not healthy at all. Oh, I have to kill a lot of spiders. That's another Slayer deed to do. Okay. Great. But when I was in college, I was playing D&D like 5 days a week, all for different campaigns. It was not smart. It was very unhealthy. But I absolutely, like, love D&D. I was playing it 5 times a week. And I was DMing 2 of them. It's like, that was the crazy part, is I was DMing 2 different campaigns at once. Thankfully, it was easy to keep track of them because I was, they were running off of 2 different systems. One was just regular D&D, and the other one was Adventures in Middle-earth, which is it is a system that was discontinued, but it was a 5th edition version of Middle-earth. It was like a 5th edition spin from Lord of the Rings. It was really cool, kind of limiting, but I think it was something that, like, it was limiting for what you could do in combat, and I think that's where it had its fallout with the groups that I was running, because I was running a lot of combat-based campaigns. Players that really wanted to just basically, like, every single session wanted to be an initiative. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. I love my fair share of combat. And I really like combat, but I know that, like me, I am more catered towards role-playing. And so when I found a system that was very role-play heavy, I was like, this is great. I get to run a role-play Lord of the Rings based campaign. It'll be really awesome. And then it just didn't fit with the group that I was playing with. No fault to the players or even to the system. It just is like, certain things mesh for some people, certain things don't mesh for others. But that's like one of the, like, what was I even going with that? Oh, yeah. I think a Lord of the Rings game would be fun one night every other week or something. I have this desire of streaming a D&D campaign. I have wanted to do that. I have tried doing it multiple different times. Every single time, I don't want to say it crashed and burned.
Just a moment.
But it caused a lot of burnout. And it wasn't necessarily anybody's fault but my own.
How do you do? Could I take a moment of your time?
Because the way it caused burnout was I was the only one out of the group that wanted to actually do the streaming part of it. Everybody else was there to just play the game. Which was fine. I don't have a problem with that. But where it caused the burnout was I was trying to be a DM, a streamer, and a producer all at the same time. So I was watching chat, I was DMing the campaign, and I was moving cameras around. I was setting up cameras, and so I would be at the sessions like an hour early, hour to 2 hours early, making sure everything was working on time. And we were playing weekly, but we didn't have like a dedicated space to it either. And so any time that we played, I had to fully set up all of the equipment and fully tear it down every single week. And it was just too much. And it got to a point where it was becoming more stressful than it was actually becoming fun.
A lovely day.
And that was something where I was like, okay, if this isn't going to be fun, nope, that's the housing quest. We aren't doing that.
Could I take a moment
If this isn't going to be fun for me, it's not worth it. And so I told myself that if I ever do any sort of D&D campaign streaming again, I have to make sure I would do it with the right group of people that all wanted to be a part of a stream campaign. That would be something that, yeah, if I were to do it again, I would probably do it using a virtual tabletop like Foundry. Because that would be a lot more manageable. In fact, the things that I am learning about right now as a DM, outside of like building the streaming part of it and making it interesting for people who would want to watch from a streaming side of it, is there's also like, I am terrible at making maps. I don't actually build my own maps. Whenever I'm using a virtual tabletop, hi Rain. Whenever I'm actually building a map, I either just take a map off of, like, the main program that I've been using for my virtual tabletop is Tailspire. Most of the time, I just take that, like, I find a map off of Tailspire, and I download it, and I use that. And then I just control everything. Which, one of the ways that I would like to improve upon is I want to be better at building my own maps. Because I think that's something that would be a lot more entertaining. Well, I think I want to be able to build my own maps because it's something that I think I will feel better about if I can be patient enough to build my own maps. And the other part of it is I want to be able to I want to switch over to Foundry over using Tailspire, because yes, Tailspire is great for using its 3D environments, but unless you spend an absurd amount of money, I have to be the one controlling everything. Whereas Foundry, only one person has to pay for the program, and then anybody who's a part of the campaign can use it. And so I think that would be another route where I would do things differently, as I would go with Foundry. But again, I need the money to do it. And unfortunately, nobody has money in this economy. I have been rambling so much right now, chat, and I apologize. Talk about something else? Dang, even my wife is getting sick of it. You know what, chat? Because you guys are doing great at listening to my rambling, have some codes. 100 Lotro points. Boom. Boom. Enjoy. First come, first serve. Get those redeemed. If you don't get them redeemed, then you miss out. Untangled webs. Collect dram of slug slime. Gross. Okay, so we gotta hunt slugs again. Though we only need to hunt 6, not like 60 like we were before. What the heck? Oh my goodness. It's Vala. What is happening? No. Morgoth does not smell good, okay? Vala, we've been over this. We have been over this. No. Morgoth is stinky, okay? Also, hi Vala, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. I'm Zojalix. I stream Lotro. I'm an advocate for Morgoth not smelling good. Because he doesn't. He's a Dark Lord. He doesn't smell good. And currently we are going through our challenge of 100%ing the deed log in Lotro. It's a very slow-paced challenge because I don't want to burn myself out. Like, I did, like, one stream of this a couple of weeks ago. A Dark Lord that smells like hot man? No. No, Queen. No.
Who are you calling Queen?
Her name is Queen. Queen Perithian.
Bro, I am the only queen in your life.
Don't worry, you are my queen. It's okay.
I have a baby? I'm not married.
Is it like, oh.
Its name is Bucket.
You have a my wife from the corner. Who are you calling Queen? Wait, hold on.
I was sent a baby. I don't have a spouse.
I guess you really got storked in Stardew. My wife is playing Stardew right now. I want her to be a Stardew streamer. But she's not, like, nearly as, like, invested in it.
I would stream it if you set it up. I don't want to be responsible for anything.
So basically you want me to be your producer?
Yeah, if you're my producer, I'll do it.
Okay. Stardew, you say. Yes, Mara, Stardew. My wife is an avid Stardew fan. Born and raised? What?
Born and raised.
Maybe if we get you that mini PC, I'll set you up as a Stardew streamer.
Yo. Okay, let's freaking make it. Actually, I just want the mini PC out. Like, I'm indifferent on Stardew streaming.
Okay. Does Morgoth smell at all since he's stuck in the void? Is there smell in the void? You've got a point. I don't think Morgoth actually has a smell anymore. Because, yeah.
How do you do?
Because, yeah.
If you're in the void, if you're in the void, I don't think you have a smell. If Morgoth doesn't smell, he clearly isn't stinky. Aw. Shoots, you got a point. Sorry, Zoja wife, I'm a random elf queen on the internet. Thou art the queen of thine own house and hubbins. That was from Queen Perithian. The void smells of Axe body spray? Oh no. That's not something I want to be sniffing. But he also doesn't smell lovely. That's true, he doesn't smell lovely. Morgoth is Sauron's master, and apparently Sauron means smelly. Morgoth has to smell. The name Stinky was given to him by the elves, though. Yes, but also Morgoth saw Sauron and thought, this guy has the name Stinky. I'm going to make him my friend. Sauron means putrid, yeah. Yes, the name Sauron means putrid, which means Sauron is stinky. No, he was called Sauron after. That's true, he was originally called Mairon. You're not wrong. His original name was not Sauron. In the same way that Morgoth's original name was not Morgoth. But Sauron is stinky. Yeah, you named him Sauron because he stank. That's valid. Morgoth is stinky. Like, think about this, Vala, okay? Morgoth sees the Silmarils and says, I want them. Feanor says, nuh-uh. And then Morgoth gets mad, makes allies with a spider, kills essentially the sun and the moon of Valinor, steals the Silmarils, and then runs off, causing 400 years of war.
Yeah, what?
That's pretty stinky. How were the sun and moon being rude? Were the elves racist since they redubbed Melkor Morgoth Black Enemy?
Everybody in Middle-earth is racist.
My wife just said everybody in Middle-earth is racist.
Like, honestly, okay, the only one who might not be, probably the least racist was, like, Gandalf.
No, Gandalf is pretty racist. I've had enough of dwarves for one day. Or... Gandalf has his own racism. Bloody pointy ears, I tell ya. I'll have no...
Honestly, the elves are probably the most racist.
Elves are hands down the most racist.
What is this?
That's a fact. You can't get away from that.
Oh.
But just because elves are racist doesn't mean that Morgoth is not stinky.
Oh.
What do you need? Might I have a word with you?
Or I don't want to do that one yet. Maybe I do, actually. Woodhall? We'll do it. I don't even care at this point. Alright, chat. Guys, this has been a weird stream. We've talked about D&D. We've talked about, Jonkling, which I'm not even going to get into that again. I might summon Gooby if I say it too much. We've talked... What else have we talked about? We've talked about Zoja Jorts.
I think it'd be easier to talk about what you haven't talked about.
No, because there's a lot of things that we haven't talked about.
Mayo s'mores, surprisingly.
We have not talked about mayo s'mores, that's true. It was brought up briefly, but we never really had a full conversation about mayo s'mores. And I'm okay with that. We have had some chaos. This has been a pretty chaotic stream. And then... Honestly, the thing that we have talked about the least is this video game. Like, we have talked in this stream, the thing we have talked about the least is the video game that we are playing, which I think is hilarious. Mayo s'mores. That's concerning. Yes, that is very concerning. Mayo s'mores is concerning. We don't talk about mayo s'mores. My soul had a very visceral reaction to the concept of mayo s'mores.
Thank you.
As everybody should. But me and my wife, we have a friend who is a advocate for mayo s'mores. I don't think because he actually eats mayo s'mores. I think it's just because he's a chaos gremlin. And he's like, you know what? What's an absolutely ridiculous food that I can come up with that will 100% make somebody uncomfortable? Mayo s'mores. So, a visceral reaction to the concept of mayo s'mores is understandable and allowed. I can respect that. Of course you can. That fits your personality, Alduin. I think your friend needs professional help if he does enjoy mayo s'mores. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Caliphant Way, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Mayo s'mores and tuna meatball sub collab? No. 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 Alduin, you're grounded. You're so grounded.
What is it when they can't chat for a minute?
Timed out. Do we need to put you in timeout? I'll put you in timeout. If you misbehave. I'm not afraid. I already have a kid. I gotta practice for putting him in timeout anyways. Although, unironically, I actually hate the concept of timeout as a punishment. Please. Okay, you said please, so I guess I'll allow it. I'll be nice for now. Just behave yourself. In reality, oh no, Pippigrim. Where are you going with this?
Might I speak with you a moment?
Fleeing for my life always gets me out of timeout. It makes me wonder how often you find yourself in a position where somebody's going to put you into timeout. If you understand the strategy of bleeding for your life, it makes me wonder. But that's also probably one of those questions I don't want answered. Okay, that's a hungry hobbit. We're good there.
Can I take a moment of your time?
Bundle for scary. We're gonna have to do all of these pies. We're almost done running the post, so that's a good thing. I think we're actually going to pivot, run up this way, so that way I can get a little bit closer to the road. Guys, the Shire is so peaceful. Oh, I stopped running. Start running again, please. I'm not looking forward to when we get to those later regions and we've got a deed like way up in the Misty Mountains. Because that's going to be an adventure. Thankfully, we'll be like pretty over leveled, I feel like, and that'll make life a lot easier. Oh gosh, I just saw a character named Wilcom, and I just had a PTSD trigger from D&D.
Please, stay a moment. Just a moment.
So, the first D&D campaign I ever ran, we had a friend, he named a character Wilcom. And,
Might I speak with you a moment?
Wilcom was a troublemaker. And not in like a fun D&D troublemaker kind of thing. It was like a genuinely was annoying for other players. Metagaming, and was just like genuinely trying to do things to like show off that wasn't funny. Like, he would be like, oh, I'm gonna do this to show off, and it would actually put the entire party in a worse position. And his character was like, I'm gonna be very focused on being like a stealth archer. Like, that was what he was building. He was multi-classing to try and maximize his stealth archer capabilities so that way I couldn't kill him. Like, that was also what he was doing as his character. He was trying to make an unkillable character. But when you're the DM, I could have killed him instantaneously. But alas, that wasn't going to teach him a lesson. So what I did is I took off his dominant arm and made it where he had to play a stealth archer with only one arm. He was not happy with me about it. Everybody else loved watching him struggle, myself included. And it got to a point, like, I had him playing this character for months. And he started, like, trying to do what he could to get his character killed so he could make a new character. And I refused to let him die. Until he learned how to be a decent D&D player. Was it mean? Probably. Would I do it again? Absolutely. What did you say, Deanna? It was definitely mean. What? What? Alright. How long have I been streaming? Oh, wow. 3 hours and 13 minutes. That's crazy. I haven't streamed that long in a long time. I still need to defeat 15 more spiders for that deed, so we're gonna hang around here for a bit. Oh, I think I need to actually go inside the quarry for a quest. Or I'm just delusional. But we're gonna hop inside and see what happens. Because we need to find Prunella's umbrella. It could be in here. It could not be. I don't know. I just need to make sure that I don't die. But if I were to die right now, that would be pretty embarrassing. Oh, am I still getting attacked? I am. Sir, do me a favor and... Oh, there's more spiders. There's a lot of spiders in here. You know what? We're gonna hang out in here and kill the rest of the spiders that we need for the deed.
You said S-I-R and S-I-R-I. Thought you were talking to me.
What?
You said S-I-R?
Sir?
S-I-R-I. Thought you were talking to me.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you... I was like, what are you spelling?
Do you know you... What? I have two babies that... I have two babies in the same crib. I have twins.
What? Your rando's getting weird.
My second baby is named Prelude Wish.
What?
Do you know you can throw your baby?
Yep. I did not know that. Is it?
Play with it?
Oh. I was like, why are you throwing babies in Stardew? I'm making sure I'm specifying in Stardew because my wife does not just chuck our baby. Okay, that's Spider Slayer done. Oh, my virtue cap was reached. Let's start earning on wisdom.
Hello?
Okay. Okay, that's gonna lead me up close towards Avondine. Okay. There's so much to do in this frickin' region. If you're a completionist, you'll like everything until you get to the Shire. I'm like, Shire's not that bad. There's just so much. Hobbits are very needy people. Wait, that's the last Postman one? Right? Okay, we gotta go talk to Postmaster Proudfoot. Okay. Great. We did it. Well, we can go talk to Postmaster Proudfoot next time we end up in Mickle Delving, which we'll need to do that for Bongo Bofin. Bango Babbin. Okay, chat. How's everybody doing? We've chilled out a little bit, which I'm okay with. Did I? I did close that other tab. Okay, good.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Find Mungo's stolen sheep. Arnar, somebody stole a sheep. Oh, wolves. I do still need those. A smidge tired, TBH? Hey, if you need to go to sleep, go to sleep. You know, take care of yourself. Uh-oh. I forgot I named myself Zoja Tree because I made an elf from Mirkwood. And I thought that was funny. And miss out on all the fun? No way. But, okay, I appreciate the fun, but you gotta take care of yourself. Make healthy choices. Ooh, Goblin Slayer. Oh, nice. I finished the Enmity of the Goblins deed. And now we're just gonna go on a goblin rampage. Because goblins are stinky, like Morgoth. So many goblins here, it's actually kind of crazy. Oh hey, I got the stealth thing for my racial trait. Would come in handy here if it wasn't for the fact that I needed to slay a lot of goblins. Yay, there's Goblin Slayer 1. Now we're gonna do Goblin Slayer 2. And then I gotta be better at actually using my piercing shot because that's a class deed. Or blindside. So you gotta use like all of these. I have to be careful because I actually could die. And I need to get to level 20 without dying. How many goblins have I defeated? I've only defeated 10 out of the 60. Okay. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do all the things, and then I don't even know where I was going with that. I think that's a sign it's getting close to quitting time for tonight here, chat. Unironically, though, I could go for a long time. But I am still sick, and I need to understand that I gotta take care of myself. And get good sleep. Alright, how many more? I need to defeat 12 more goblins in the area. In the meantime, we're going to drop our final Lotro code for the night. So, kablam. Kablam. Boom. There you go. First come, first serve. Enjoy some Lotro codes. Lotro points is 100. When did I get a VTuber model? It's not really a VTuber model. I started using this shortly after my son was born. Because there are times where I'll be streaming while he's awake, and I don't want him on camera. And so I just wanted to use this to still have something as like an interactive thing. Even though it's like not really like a full... All it really is a picture. It's like 2 frames from it. Yeah, I just haven't gotten one with like an open mouth. But yeah, I could do it as like a full PNG tuber model, which was kind of like the vibe that I was going for. But I didn't really put that much effort into it because it's just kind of a small thing. But my wife did draw this. And this was something that I asked for her to do for me. so that way I could have something. I thought about going the full VTuber route, but it just doesn't feel like it fits me, if that makes sense. Whereas, like, this still feels like me. I'm glad you guys like it. I like it too. I was really worried that, like, I was gonna do it, and then people were gonna be like, why did you do this? Go back to camera, just do no cam streams. But I really don't like doing no cam. If I can. And, like, there are some times, too, where I will still be streaming with my camera. That's just going to be very dependent on the day. Or, like, because, like, if there are other people around, personally not a big fan of the moving 3D models. Yeah. I get you. But, like, there are going to be times where I'll still stream with a camera. It's just going to be very particular on when those moments happen, because I do want to be very particular about, like, who... Like, I want... If my wife doesn't want to be on camera, I don't want her to not feel like she can go into this room of the house. But, like, my son, who's almost 8 months old, like, he doesn't have the choice, and he doesn't have the ability to understand being on camera. And also, I don't want to expose him to the internet just yet. I'm not ready for that. And as much as I want to provide the best quality streams that I can, I care about the safety and comfort of my family before I care about my streaming. So, you get this version of me. I seriously appreciate, like, how much you guys have been understanding. I was a little bit worried because I have had people that not necessarily have hated on me because of this. This has actually been well received, but I've gotten hate for others, frankly, kind of dumb reasons. And so I'm always, like, nervous whenever I try something new, because I still want to provide something that everybody is going to enjoy.
Just a moment.
But thankfully, things have gone over very well here. Maybe your wife could one day upgrade your model to second frame. Yeah, we've talked about it. There's the struggle is trying to get the mouth right. Trying to get, like, my picture thingy to have an open mouth. A lot of, yeah. I have noticed a lot of people are doing it. It's becoming a lot more of a thing. I've had to do the mouth several times, yeah. And I am not a good artist at all. I'll never claim to be a good artist. I'm not even an adequate one. I draw stick people, and I can't even connect the arms and legs together properly. It just doesn't happen. So that's why whenever somebody says like drawing a mouth is really hard, I will say, okay, I believe you, because I have no place to say otherwise.
Hello.
They're like,
Stay and have something.
oh, you have a pie. Okay, where is this pie going? I don't know where this pie is supposed to go, but there's also somebody. Can I drop this pie? I didn't want to start this yet. I wasn't ready. It's too big of a commitment. Drawing face in general is hard, yeah. That's what I have heard.
What do you need?
The only thing I think I would ever be, like, really interested
There. Might I speak with you a moment?
in drawing, if I were to ever take up drawing, would be, like, landscape, scenery type stuff. But I don't have the patience. How am I doing on the... I keep opening up the emotes thing, thinking I'm opening up the deed log. How am I doing on Life of a Bounder? I still need 25 more quests before I could be done just doing quests in the Shire. And it's a lot of questing. But yeah, I've always just... Usually what happens is I start drawing something, I get a picture in my head, it doesn't look like the way I want it to, I start trying to go slower, and then I just get frustrated or I get bored, and then I rush through it, and then I hate it, and then I usually am just like, I'm not doing this anymore. It's purely a me problem. I will not deny that it is a me problem. I know you possess patience based off my speedrunning hobby. It's a different kind of patience, I think. Because, like, the patience for speedrunning just comes with, like, the ability to know that your runs aren't always going to be what you want them to be. And you just kind of learn to, like, deal with it. Whereas, like, with drawing, it requires, like, going slow. And that's where I struggle, is the actual act of going slow. And being able to pay attention to the necessary details. Personally, I'm better suited drawing objects, not so much landscapes. The trees are hard. I get caught in doing all the leaves. Yeah. Still requires patience. Yes, it definitely does. I won't say it doesn't. Okay, I gotta be on the lookout for hungry hobbits. Last thing I want is to have to go all the way back up to Scary and grab that pie again. But I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it once we drop off this pie. I've been going for almost 4 hours, and I need to give my throat more of a break. And get some good rest. Alright. I don't remember what my pause was, but 7... hold up. Oh, I here, just hit F10. It's fine. Okay, 7:15:46. We're 7 hours, 15 minutes, and 46 seconds into our quest of fully completing the deed log. If we show completed deeds in the Shire, we actually did do quite a bit. We did 40 quests. We slayed 60 goblins, 40 slugs, 40 spiders, 30, 24, a lot of wolves. So the Shire is slowly but surely becoming a better place because of our efforts, chat. We're doing it. We are going to see about a raid target here quick. But again, thank you guys so much for hanging out today. This was a super fun stream. Seriously, like, wouldn't be doing all of this if it wasn't for all y'all's. And I think I already see our raid target. I'm just gonna double check. Yep, okay. So we're gonna raid into G, Professor Teacher G. She is another Lotro streamer. She's also a family-friendly streamer, which is kind of the similar vibes we got going on here. She's awesome. Seriously, a incredible streamer. Thank you guys for hanging out and for doing the giveaways. Make sure you guys join my Discord. That's the best way to hang out, as well as I'm going to try and do a raid tour through Peregrine. So if you want to be a part of raiding, starting at level 50, we're going to go through Helagrod, we're going to try and go through Rift, all that good stuff. And you want to be a part of it, join the Discord. You guys are seriously an incredible community, and I love you guys all so much. So we are going to raid it a G, and yeah, best way to say goodbye, as we do always here, because I always want to remind you, you are loved, you are valued, you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and we will see you right back here next time. I love you all. Have a wonderful night, and have fun hanging out with Professor Teacher G.